A lot of us been hit with snow. The past couple of weeks is wintertime now. Um, a lot of people just getting back to work from the Thanksgiving holiday. Shout out to all of you guys. You know, and today we're gonna vent. Today we're gonna vet. Today we're gonna network, and we gonna we gonna shine. We're gonna persevere through the hard times. We're still here for a reason. But first and foremost, guys, what I wanted to talk about a lot of guys. A lot of women are leaving relationships with modern men, with good guys, the good guys, good men. A lot of modern women are leaving these relationships for various reasons. None of them are logical if you ask men. But if you ask modern women, they would say, "Girl, live your best life." You know, you had to level up. You know, he just wasn't meant. He just wasn't good for you. But at the same time, when you really look at that, is that true? Is it true that the guy that you're claiming that has irreconcilable differences, you know, a lot of women are claiming all different types of things, even if you're married, to get out of these relationships. And the sad part about it is that a lot of women leave these relationships with men who would jump in front of a car for her. You know, with men who would go to work and do everything he could to make sure that she was comfortable and you know and feeling good about herself. Modern women are coming up with some of the most insane excuses to leave their husband. What's up, brother? How you doing? You know, the good guy. The man who puts himself last. You know, the man who consistently put himself last and put this woman on a pedestal seems to be the guys that modern women are leaving in droves. It's crazy, guys. Can you imagine being in a relationship with somebody for 5 years and then she says that this just not working out for me, and you know I could do better, and you're like, okay, because us as men, we're not, you know a lot of guys. I mean, they got guys out here who will fight for their relationships and stuff like that. But once a modern woman says that she is gone and she is not coming back, you know, because she feels that the grass is greener on the other side, guys. There's a lot of women who have had excellent men who were, you know, compatible. Like how you have a device in this compatible. Can you name every five? I don't know how to name those. Jimmy Jesse, just something gift. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. You know. But a lot of us guys, a lot of us good man. Shout out to you, Jimmy Jess, for the gift. Good is good. Wrong is bad. If you put it that way, you put it like that. You know. But they have guys out here who, you know, risk years of their lives, wasted years of their lives, molding, thinking you're molding, you know, building a family, working extra hours just so you can get a bigger house, a bigger place to stay, you know, and she ends up saying that she wants to leave the relationship, you know, and if you got a good and if she's a half decent person, she would give you, you know, the real reason why, a good explanation why she doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore. But most of us, we don't get that clarity. You know, we get the, you know, even though we're not deadbeats, I left him because he was a deadbeat. He don't do nothing for the kids. You know, they come up with different reasons to, you know, basically justify the reason for them leaving the relationship. Guys, I know a lot of guys have been, you know, I know I'm not the only one. A lot of guys have been in relationships where you've been with somebody, you gave them years of your life. You know, loyalty, you know, sacrificing. And when it's all said and done, she decides or comes up in her head that, you know, and she goes to her friends like, man, he was a good dude. He would take me out, you know, we pay, you know, the bills paid and stuff like that. But he ain't my type. I know you guys that heard this before. You know, T Goon YT YouTube said hello. How you doing? Why does my priest? Come on, brother. Don't. I'm gonna have to block you from the channel because, you know, you can't be talking crazy in the comments. You don't know who's in here, guys. You gotta respect people in the comments. Nah, bro. They only told you that. Jesse Salvador. Um, for all the guys like Jesse who thinks that, you know, the only way I can think that Jesse Salvador 972, he said, nah, bro, they only do you like that. The only way I can think of a man not getting, you know, going through a relationships with women, you know, and not um um end up on the stick where the woman left you. You know, there's no way in the world, Jesse. I'm not gonna play with you, Jesse. I'm not playing with nobody today. I'm gonna go ahead and block you. I was gonna talk about some stuff, but you ain't talking about nothing. Hey, bro, love the content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, religious guys. Hey, guys, in a couple days, my memberships. Um, I got 4 different brackets on my memberships, and I made it cheaper. I think in a couple days, once you hit that, I done put a new level on my memberships, where you can become a VIP member for $1.99. You know, because a lot of people, a lot of people be struggling with it, and but everybody should have $1, $2, to become a member and get exclusive content. And also, guys, I am currently in the process of like, there's going to be a lot of exclusive videos and different perks for the people who get those memberships. You get those memberships. You can gift memberships to other people. The cheapest one, like I said, a lot of people was saying that $5 is too much. But my VIP member, to become a VIP member, is $1.99. And you don't have to do it today, but whenever you get the chance, guys, you guys like my content. If you support me and you're here all the time, I expect you to eventually get a membership, And then I got the VIP Gold membership, where you're going to get access to things that the VIP members, you're going to get more access to different content than the VIP members. Then I got the VIP member Platinum, and I got the VIP member Diamond. The VIP member Diamond is $19.99. And that is one of my highest memberships at the moment. But it's crazy, guys, that a lot of modern American women. Let's get back into the video. A lot of modern American women are walking away from good man. They want the excitement. They say it's not enough excitement with a good guy. The good man is bringing stability to the household. He's making sure that when he corrects his woman, he's doing it. He's not just correcting her just to be petty. He's doing it because he's being cautious, because he has seen the things that are outside of his covering. The thirsty guys, the guys who just want to get with you and stuff. But a lot of women are choosing to leave and get right back in the dating market. Get right back in the dating market, guys. And ladies, I'm gonna tell you like this, ladies. One of the dumbest things you can do is get in a relationship with a guy for 5-10 years, give him kids, and then out of nowhere, you 30 years old, 31, you're like, oh man, I could do better than this, man. Guys are giving me attention, and it's that time. I'm about to live my best life. And what happens is a lot of women think the grass is greener on the other side, guys. So for all the guys who ever had a chick leave them, the only thing you have to do is just keep on grinding. Because what happens is that a lot of times it's not what these ladies think it is on the other side. They left the good guy. Now they get with the swindlers, the guys with the perfect mouthpiece, who can swindle them out of their jeans, then leave them. A lot of times ladies leave good relationships and get with guys, and then they get what they want and they leave. So, guys, we're gonna do the call-in show today, but before we do the call-in show today, guys, we gotta get the likes up, guys. We gotta get the likes up. I'm not gonna do a call-in show. I'm not gonna post my phone number and let people call in if we only got one like, But yeah, if you guys want to, get on here and have a discussion, talk some real stuff, not no foolishness, and thumbs up the video. That's one of the simplest things you could do to support the channel. Like a lot of people can't get a membership off top. A lot of people can't super chat, you know. But the easiest method is to either subscribe to the YouTube channel and thumbs up the video. So, we're going to be discussing, when we do this call-in show, we're going to be discussing, we want people to go back or in their past, and we're going to talk about relationships where you did everything possible, to make everything work in a relationship, and she still got out of there, guys. And you can't fault this. We cannot fault this. We cannot fault what modern women do as well. Women, like I said on previous videos, you cannot make a woman love you. Like you cannot force her to love you. You cannot make her stay with you. Anytime a woman, even if you're married to her, especially if you live in the country I live in, which is the great United States of America, even if you're married, if that one she wants to leave and you go off and you put your hand around her arm, you squeeze it and be like, please, baby, don't leave, you're going to go to jail because you put your hands on her and she's still going to leave, guys. So this is more about self-development, and yourself, that and knowing that Johnny Depp said some women like the golden showers. I think all women will prefer a golden shower. All women will prefer luxury. All women will prefer, a guy who they could, basically do whatever they want to on. But guys, it comes to a point where, either you have boundaries or you don't. And usually, if you don't have boundaries, then this lady can come in your life and she could basically disrespect you and push the limit because you didn't assert your boundaries. But a lot of times women will respect you more, if you be straight up and be like, hey, you cross this boundary, that's it. I don't need you. Not to tell her you don't need her, but to know that you really don't need her, knowing that you have options, guys. You have options. At Matt Tony said, look up the golden shower. Yeah, I'm not gonna look it up, but if anybody want to enlighten me on what that means, because you guys know I am almost in the elderly community. I am almost in the elderly community. A lot of you guys be talking stuff, a lot of you guys be talking slang, and I don't be understanding what y'all be saying, guys. But guys, make sure you guys thumbs up the video so we can get into this call-in show. If we're not gonna get good ratings on the video, oh no, it's what modern ladies like. Oh no, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But any woman who likes the golden shower, guys, any woman who likes the golden shower, I don't want her, guys. You shouldn't want a woman who wants the golden shower, honestly, because you got to think about it. If she will let you do that, you could just imagine what she done let somebody else do, guys. Guys, thumbs up the video. If we're gonna get into this call-in show today, guys, thumbs up the video. You know, or not, or if you guys don't do that, if you guys don't want, the easiest way to thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. I will be scared in the time period we live in. A lot of dudes don't even get chicks their real names no more. That's the sad part about it. A lot of women are with guys, and they don't even know the dude's real name. Because the only thing I can see, y'all talking about these golden showers, the only thing I can see is her calling the police, talking about this dude came over, did things to her, and he peed all over her. It was him and his homeboy. They just came over there, just started, and she gonna say I smell like urine. No, I couldn't do that. I might dislike what a lot of women do and stuff like that, but I couldn't bring myself to R. Kelly a chick like that. Like the easiest way to get back at a chick who done did you dirty is to leave her. Guys, leave her and come up. Get ghosts. Get her out your mind. Like, leave her, get ghosts, and become your best self. He said, Ma'am Danny Trump 2028. Any of you fellas who wants a female to be a president, you're insane. I don't want no leader of mine being a woman. That's just me personally. But everybody can do what they want to do. The only thing I can think of is if all women took over the government, there's gonna be a bunch of tampons and women. You know how women is. I thought the best way, no money, stop with the advice coming from you. You looking like you need a reality check. Fix your hair, go to the gym, change your environment. Hey, I'm not even doing this with you today, bro. You're blocked from the channel. How about that? No lady Trump president. Facts. No lady Trump president. No. Oh my God! Can you guys imagine if what's her name? Harris. What was the president's? Kamala Harris. Oh my God! She said she cooked greens. She said she cooked greens and she washed them. She cooked so many greens because she want to be black so bad that she washed them in the tub. Oh my God! I couldn't stand. I still can't stand her. I would take Joe Biden again. Any dude, any man to come up before I take her. Yeah, That's the last thing we need. Is the whole, the whole country gonna be taking girls trips. How about that? The whole country is gonna be taking. If you haven't noticed, modern women is taking over, guys. They're taking over with these laws. Like, a lot of men are not coming to vote. They're not voting. So a lot of women are passing these crazy laws. Like, they can go back 30, 40 years. When y'all was on the playground. Y'all was on the playground 40 years ago. And they done made it where they can accuse you for something you did for something you did or possibly didn't do. You know, you probably see now by then what you done did 40 years ago. It's crazy. Um, Anhedonax. I can't pronounce a lot of these names, guys. Bear with me. Does your dating advice come from experience? Most definitely. You know, I think a lot of people should have some type of dating advice. You know, and we know we just seen the videos, ladies. That's a neat basketball. Can we see you more of it, please? Okay, guys, this basketball right here. Let me turn the light on. This basketball right here is the super chat ball. So anybody who super chats or get a membership, anybody who super chats or gets a membership, you see J Dog super chat at $3 one day. We had Mosh Pit Madness. He super chatted $21.99. You know, so if you guys want to get on the ball, you got to send a super chat or get a membership to the channel. So this ball is like my trophy. You know, this is something that's going to probably go down as a legend on this channel. And I'm probably going to hold on to it for a while. So, guys, if you want to get on that ball, send a super chat, a sticker, or a gift. You know, your name, and I will forever remember names on this ball. Like nobody who super chatted has came into this live today. You know, I remember everybody. You know, I remember names. So, guys, just thumbs up the video. Let's get them likes up, guys. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Show the support. Thumbs up the video. He said, bring back the back. I got you. Yeah, so, yeah, we got the basketball of life. So, guys, this is the basketball of life. You know, we had Jackson. Jackson B had super chatted 99 cents. He was being funny one day. You know, we got the flood. The flood, he actually super chatted the other day. You know, $1.99. You know. And we got KC over here, super chatted. No, he cashed out me. If you cash out me, you go on the ball too. You know, he actually cashed out me $5.87. Capers that sent me $5. He just sent me more than $5. Renaissance something sent me $1. There's a bunch of names on here. You know, Jason Root sent me $5. Stepdad Foxel. He got a membership, guys, and in a couple of days, my memberships to get in is only $1.99. You know, but you got to read the perks as well. You know, Moss Monster means 6706. Thanks for the gift, brother. Thanks for the gift. I appreciate you. Can you 1v1 in basketball? I mean, probably not. Probably not because I got hit by a semi. I got hit by a semi truck when I was like in my early 20s. Like it rolled over my ankles, but I can walk by the thank of God again. You know, I can walk again, but I got metal in my ankles, and I still can't move my big toe on my right foot. Yeah, I got hit by a semi in Atlanta, Georgia, when I was homeless. Yeah, I was fighting in the road, and then my back was turned towards the street. Next thing you know, I heard something. I got hit on foot. I heard something go. You know, all thing I felt, I just fell forward, and the back two tires. You know, it didn't have it didn't have the load on the back, but it was like the cab. You know, the cab of the 18 wheeler, and it got the back two tires. It hit me and knocked me forward. And when it hit me and knocked me forward, it rolled over my ankles. You hear me? And and they got over me. The lawyers got over me too. You hear me? They only gave me 40. What they gave me 55,000. They gave me 55,000 back in the day. You know, really, they should have took care of me the rest of my life. But I was young, dumb, full of cum. If you guys understand my drip, you know, yeah, uh, yeah. But if y'all want, he said he got a metal hip. You see, if you want to play some handicap basketball, we could do that. But if you an athletic dude and you know you athletic, if you an athletic dude and you know you athletic and you ain't had no type of injuries to your ankles, you know, then no, bro, I'm not about to play no basketball. I'm not playing nothing with you. You know, he trying to hurt me. You hear me? No, he trying to hurt me. I'm not doing that, but we gonna play some fair. You know, I remember back in the day, I used to go on the court with the brothers. You hear me? The brothers in the hood, and we used to play hardcore basketball. You know, you won't catch me on the court with the brothers no more. No, they gonna hurt me. Mosh Monster 6706 said, "Bro, my anchors are shredded. Skated so hard, I got a fake hip. You good?" Oh man, yeah. I be seeing some dudes who be like skaters and stuff like that, and yeah, they be doing them tricks. You know, crazy tricks. You know, high sliding down rails. You know, yeah. I remember them days. You know, when you. I remember feeling like nothing could happen to me. I think that was one of the biggest changes in my life was when I got hit by that semi. You know, because I was living like, you know, I like I was unstoppable, and then I got hit, and then I got I'm like, dang, bro, that I'm talking about. Have you ever been in pain so bad? Like after the 18 wheeler rolled over my ankles, I was up. The dude I was fighting robbed me after I got hit by the truck. He went in my pockets, took my phone, you know, left me there for dead. And then the ambulance came, you know, when it hurt so bad that you can't even cry. It hurt so bad, you know, I'm screaming the top of my lungs. You can't cry. Can't cry. Next thing you know, I'm in an ambulance. And then when I get to the hospital, they pick my toe up, put it on the screen, and my foot had a gash by my ankle to my foot, a gash in it about this big, and I passed out. When I seen that, I passed out, and when I woke up, with the help of God, when I woke back up, I was in a bed with two casts on, and I couldn't walk for like 4 years, guys. I couldn't walk for like 4 years. He said, "Can you do tricks with the basketball?" Probably not. You know, I probably, you know, and then I'm sitting in my chair, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't do no tricks with the ball. Can't do no tricks with the ball. King Ashes. Thank you for the gift, brother. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the gifts, guys. It's crazy because like, you know, and I remember them days being in Atlanta, you know, which goes back to my story that I was saying, guys, you cannot make a woman love you. You know, like I done seen guys who get with a chick, they'll go to the club, especially when I was younger, when I didn't know no better. And dudes would get with chicks, and then they'll be like, "Man, I wonder what she doing right now." And just because you got that mindset, you the chick that she's not gonna go for. Just because you are wondering what this chick doing, and you trying to text her, call her, hey, what's up? What you doing? Stuff every day. You at work, what I'm saying, good morning and stuff like that. You might be a good guy, but she don't want that, guys. Um, he said, should I do a 500? It's up to you, brother. I don't know exactly what that is, but you will be the first person who did a 500 on this channel. Whatever you gonna do. I'm a very, very big fan of basketball stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we just got a gift. We just got another gift in the building. Guys, you guys getting creative with these gifts because a lot of these gifts I've never seen before. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out AI. I appreciate you for the gift. Thank you. You know. Yeah, we in the building, guys. Appreciate you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the love that you guys are showing me. You know, a lot of us guys, a lot of us guys, we done been with chicks, and out of nowhere, out of nowhere, I don't know if it was just Atlanta, but I would be with a chick, and then um, she would say, we making love, or doing what we doing, I love you, you know. But now since I think about it, I'm like, that was just during sex though, you know. It's crazy. Guys, so how many of you guys want me to fire up the J? How many of you guys want me to fire up the J, guys? Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, guys. Thumbs up the video. We're gonna set the J right to the side. We're gonna leave that J right there for somebody who super chats. We got Josh Root in the building, and like I just said, Josh Root, that's my dude right there. What's happening, brother? How you doing? Yeah, we're gonna leave that J right there, you know, for somebody who super chats. Guys, make sure you guys get a membership in a couple days. It's in review. It should be tomorrow. Where it's $1.99 for a VIP membership to the channel. Um, and a lot of you guys who is gifting, I appreciate you. Get a membership. You guys can send more gifts. You guys can show more love on gifts than my memberships cost. Get a membership to the channel, man. Let's grow. Oka do what the flip. Tapping in, OG, respect from jurors. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Waiting to get off work. Oh yeah, Josh, stay working. That's why I be telling guys, you have to get in somewhere. If you cannot, it's best to have multiple sources of income as well. So if you like the plan A should always be, what you love. That's plan A. Your plan B should be the job, you know, the job. And then the C, D, E, F, those just other ways to make some income. So 10 to 12 hours a day, gotta take care of family. Facts. And it's awesome. And guys, I'm going through some things as well. Like I told you guys, I got hit by a semi. You know, what you been up to, Myth? Lately I've been doing sports books. I've been home with the fam. Um, yeah, basically working on my channel, and you know, you guys are gonna see a lot of new stuff on the channel. You know, I'm right now like right now we're vertical streaming. We're screaming at vertical, but eventually what I'm gonna do is on my streams I'm gonna have it way better when I react to videos. Like I react to videos as well. When I react to videos, it's gonna be a lot better when I go live. More like you guys will see when it comes. Yeah, and I'm trying to stop smoking cigarettes, which you see that's a hard thing to do. I'm trying to get my um stamina, which smoking doesn't do nothing for my stamina. Like I'll be on my live, right? And like I want to smoke right now, but I'm like, bro, if I hit my joint, goddamn, like if I hit my joint and I'm smoking this cigarette, I need to get healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get tired. You hear me? And stuff like that. So like I've been focusing a lot on my health and stuff. Health and finances. And basically studying modern women and men, modern women and modern men, guys. You know, do you know that they got some guys out here who are weak for women? And they're not just weak for their wives, they're weak for any woman who will, you know, get them the time of day. And what a lot of these ladies will do is Crash Smasher 2005. How about that? You blocked from the channel. A lot of guys, a lot of women. It's incidents where women are get into it. I just seen a lot of incidents with modern American black women. There's a lot of modern American black women, guys, who get mad, and like I react to a lot of videos with modern American black women. I'm from the hood. And a lot of these women, when they don't have their way, they get them attitudes. They be kind of masculine, the baby mamas and stuff. Then they have a dude who's weak mentally in all different aspects. And then when she gets into it with somebody, if she gets into it with somebody, she's gonna go get that weak dude, and he probably crashes out. And he's not gonna realize what he's done till he gets to prison. He's not gonna realize what he's done till he gets to prison. Like he'll be like she'll get into it with a dude, or or he'll do something to somebody else because the dude was looking at her or something like that. And next thing you know, he go to prison for doing the unthinkable or whatever. And then she's still out here. I'm like, bro, you just did. It doesn't make sense. You copped the 25. You just copped the 40. I'm talking about they ain't even giving 25s no more. They giving 30, 40, 50 years, 100. They ain't giving 25s no more, guys. And if they do give you 25, it's gonna have an L next to it. That means 25 with an L, life. And life means life, meaning that when you get buried, if you in one of them southern states like Mississippi, you're gonna be buried on that prison yard. You ain't leaving. You ain't leaving unless an earthquake come and knock the wall down, and that chick still out here busting it open. You know, have you ever seen the Cartier family here on YouTube? I think something like that style of video will be good on your channel. Cartier family. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm probably gonna look up that after this live. I'm gonna have to look that up after this live. You know, my boy is one uppercut from a box fan from being Cleveland Brown. John, I don't know, John, your picture. I don't know if that's you or a picture of Jesus on there. You know, I don't know if you're a male or a female. One thing I can tell you guys is if a woman ever walks out of your life, don't stop her. Don't beg nobody to be in your life. You know, if a man begs a woman, if she's leaving and you beg her to stay, you just gave her all your power, guys. You know, I'm talking about the weakest you can look. Hey, you should watch horror. What do you look for in a man, Unc? You look like Marvin or something. Sometimes, gay. A lot of y'all broke. A lot of y'all broke. A lot of people that came through and showed some love on this channel. But you see what a lot of these people do? You know, I done had people come through and super chatted gifts. Well, no super chats today yet, but a bunch of gifts. A lot of people that show love, but these people right here is what I'm talking about. Judging by how dry your bottom lip is, my bottom lip is not dry. You know, and it is. There's always some comedians in the chat, and I be trying not to. I be trying not to block them. But sometimes they say they go way overboard. And I gotta get rid of them. You know. It's crazy, guys. So how many of you guys will will chase your girlfriend if she tries to leave you? You know. How many of you guys will chase your girlfriend if she's trying to leave you? Or you smell like homeless shelter soap? Yeah, I'm not even gonna do this with you guys. Block from the channel. Now you can. I'm just saying. And my thing is, how would he even know what homeless shelter soap smell like, guys? Being homeless is not something to make fun of at all. You know, it's a serious condition. It's really a mental condition. You know, the King Rowdy said the King is here. What's up, King? How you doing, Your Highness? What's up? What's up? Rowdy 1197 in the building. Corbin, get in, bro. I wonder, wouldn't smoke if I was you. You would if you knew how good this green tastes. You would if you knew how good this green tastes, guys. And guys, for everybody who is rocking with this channel, make sure you guys hit thumbs up the video. You know, thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. You know, said Rowdy 1197 says stay blessed always. You know, you got to. You know. So, do you want to be the type of guy that women crave? You know, do you want to be the type of guy that women crave? Or do you want to be the guy that women abuse? Guys, it's up to you. It's up to you. Every time you have a conversation with a chick, it's a power move. If you say the wrong thing, you know, and it's sad it has to be like that. If you say the wrong thing, you done lost some power. If you say the right thing, you know, she's on your sack. You know. Ryder said, "What's the topic?" The topic is modern women leaving relationships with good men. Corbin said, "You know what happens if you keep smoking." I mean, that's a funny question, Corbin. Can I ask you a question, Corbin? Do you know? Do you know what happens if you keep living? How about that? You see, guys, you got to think outside the box with a lot of people. You know, I understand where he's coming from, but just like he said, like, what happens if you keep smoking? What happens if you keep living? So that's why I say, like Drake said it, YOLO. You only live once. You know, you only live once. Yeah, look like I never do, but killer down. Black Joe Dirt. Alex Channel said the Black Joe Dirt. I heard of Joe Dirt. I probably know him. It seemed like one of those dudes who used to be on regular TV, you know, on TV and stuff. Joe Dirt. I think I know you talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it rings a bell. You know, it rings a bell. Right, right. But guys, you never want to be you never want to let women let modern women get the upper hand on you. You know, women collect power as well, as you guys know. Women, let me say that again. Women can collect power as well. As horrible as that sounds, you know, with their emotions and stuff like that. You know, the more sexier a woman is, you know, the more 9 times out of 10, the more power she can extract from people, you know. And it's hate and it's crazy, you know. I was at work. I was at work, right? I was at work, right? And this chick pulled up, the snow bunny pulled up, and I was like, it's a bunch of snow bunnies here, but they all conservative and they don't really pull up on me like that. In the state that I'm in, you know, but in other states they'll holler and stuff like that. But a lot of times they just smile and wave, you know. But this chick pulled up and she was like, um, she pulled up on me and my supervisor and the supervisor who I was with, and she was talking about all crazy, you know. Then she said, the it's not fair how big she is. She said it's not fair how big she is, and you know the other guy, the supervisor, was trying to holler at her and stuff, and she was like the pretty chicks. When I was talking about power, it seemed like the pretty young model looking chicks that she was complaining about this are getting the high paying jobs. Like guys are just hiring them for the high paying jobs, guys. It's crazy. It's crazy. But if we gonna keep this live going, guys, we gotta get them super chats up. We gotta get them. We gotta get them gifts. We gotta get them super chats, the super stickers. You know, let's make this interesting. Somebody grab a membership, guys. Grab a membership to the channel. Be the second member on this channel. You know, it's about to grow. It's about to start popping, guys. You know, exclusive content. All of my exclusive content will be in the memberships. Meaning, if you want uncut videos, you know, and stuff like that, bro, I should go. Look, if you see loud shit, will fall asleep. Oh yeah, and you would, and you would. But I'm enjoying living, you know, and being here, you know. Like nobody, like I didn't have to get up this morning. Got, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us we're here again. We're here, you know, and every day is an opportunity to make an impact for your legacy. Each and every one of us has a legacy. You know, the legacy of what is gonna remember when you're no longer here no more. So, you know, gotta stay positive, stay prayed up, stay focused. Crazy, we got 13 likes in here. Not really a milestone. It's not really a milestone, but it's you know it's 13. We had 13 kind people who liked the video. Yeah, so guys, do you guys like the content? Are you new? Do you guys like my content? Are you new to seeing me? Do you even know who I am? Hit the comments, guys. You know, do you have any ideas of um type of content you guys want to see? You know, let me know. Hit the comments. I don't know what happened to the comments. Comments just went dead. I guess that's my cue. If nobody's gonna thumbs up the video, if nobody's gonna subscribe to the YouTube channel, it's my cue. My cue to call it a night, guys. Well, guys, the thing about it is that you know a lot of modern women are out here, and if you don't, if you're playing your cards right as a good man, you're really 100 in this relationship. You putting your time, your energy into this relationship, and she just disappears, or you're married and she's coming up with um um false allegations just to get a divorce because she thinks the grass is greener on the other side. Guys, a lot of men have been there and overcame that. Elf Hoodie said, I agree. I feel like modern women really overrated for real. I'm thinking of being my own woman. So I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So you're a woman, you're a modern woman, but you're trying to be your own woman, basically. What's up, first time viewer? Fat Nick Gurr. I can't. What's up, my guy, man? Your name is unique, bro. Your name is unique. It's crazy. Bow. Nah, I'm a man, but I'm just saying, ain't got no one but myself. You feel me? You know. No, when you lost me as a man, saying you thinking of being your own woman. A man can never be a woman. A man can never be his own woman. You know. We got another troll in the building. Another troll. But guys, man, I appreciate you guys for stopping through, man. I've been on here, um, been on this live for over an hour, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block you. How about that? I blocked him, and I'm gonna holler at you guys on another video. Because the real people know what's real. And guys, stay focused, stay humble, and have a good night. I'm gonna holler at you guys on the next one.